One power hand, so we gotta redraw this hand and hope we get a better one. This hand looks a lot better. Turn 2 Illumination Wisp into Spiteful Lumen to make this deadly, or into Sky Snapper. Both are very reasonable. And we draw Mistveil Drake to boot with Second Sight, so that way if he does somehow get this Aegis off our face, we could get it back on. So he's got the Temper. So we'll play Illumination Wisp here.
The shadow's influence lingers.
Sure. So here we'll play Spiteful Lumen. That way I can block here, or I could block here, but I think it makes more sense to block this guy. Okay. So we'll just attack in the air and then play Champion of Wisdom. So we know he has Temper. We assume that's what the pause is for. 2 more time or 2 more primal and Champion of Wisdom is activated. We'll trade here. This could be a... So next turn he can Temper and kill this, but he would be trading 2 for 1, so I'm not too concerned about that. I think we'll just play Sky Snapper, play Illumination Wisp here. Pretty good play. I don't mind taking 4 damage here. That's fine, so then we'll use the Second Sight, put the Mistveil Drake back on top, hopefully draw power here. Beautiful. So next turn we can stun the Plover. We'll continue to take 4 here, it's not a big deal. And for Shihan, we'll make that guy reckless. And we've got 8 in the air.
On my signal!
So you have Annihilate. Alright, Paradox. Definitely keeping this hand, very powerful with the Armadillo, so yeah, no questions here. Training Ground is nice.
Guide my fists.
Play the on-curve Armadillo. Then we'll play the 2/4 Flyer.
Safe travels, friend.
He's got really good fixing. Or is it better to play Amanera and then play these two the following turn? I think it's fine to play Illumination Wisp here. Would stink if he had Curator here. Sarasaur is pretty scary, but we draw a very timely Dispel. And we'll attack for 2. Wormstone is fine. Does he have Training Ground again? He does not.
Stay alert.
We'll just keep pinging away in the air. We can play Slope Sergeant next turn.
You can do this!
Maybe holding up Entrapment, but he's got some other spell. Stand Together, that's a really good one. And that gets the Aegis? That's insane. Wow. That's amazing that the worm comes down first and then it also gets the +1/+1 in Aegis. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of chump blocking here. Oh yikes, Parma's really bad for us. I feel like he should bounce Sergeant, but I guess that's pretty good too. I'll trade here. Take 13, go to 12. Yikes. Yeah, it's pretty greedy, but I don't have a lot of options.
Stay alert.
So I just take 5 here. It's like a bounce there, double block there, chump there. Depends how aggressive he is. I think he should A-space here. Because my blocks aren't very good. Oh. Sure. Yeah, so he's just got us, right? Man. On curve armadillo, definitely keeping it again. Sure. No rush in this game, we're just kind of holding out.
My spear is true.
It's too late to repent.
Let's shoot off the second sight here to ensure we get to 6. We don't get to 6, but that's fine. We also have lightning strike and everything, so we should be good. Can play this to stop the guard dog, and then we can lightning strike this. So no pump spells, that's good for us. Wormic Chanter though. Well, we can silence that, and then we have Changey Stick for
Let's see.
the worm, so we're not too worried about that. Training ground is very good, so we can find that 6th power. I think, I mean, We just need to get to that 6 power at this point. I know Mistveil Drake is insane, but if we get to the 6 power, I think we just win. We know he has Worm in hand. That's the only thing that's stopping us from winning at this point. That's fine. We'll trade here. So here we can play Troublemaker and the Monk. Yeah, so this turn, I think we just have to changey stick.
Stay alert.
My spear is true. Come, join us.
So now we could just take Polymorph, take Dispel. Kind of like Dispel here. And we'll pass.
Ah, here it is.
So we could silence this, play this, but we still got a trade there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, baby, let's go. So this would be a 5/5 flying endurance guy. Yeah, we'll take that.
I'll get it running, no problem.
Okay. So he's looking for something. So 5. Yeah, this puts it at one more turn after this. I don't remember if he kept the card on top or not. Way too much power, definitely gotta redraw this. And this is a little concerning because we need some time, but hopefully we can draw it. And there's the time. So that's really good because now we can play champion on 4 and potentially give it flying on 5.
8 steel.
Okay, core scavenger and temper. I think I'm happy to trade Bold Adventurer here. Interesting. Very aggro. It can just hit us for 2 here, we don't care.
The corruption spreads.
Bet he wishes he had that temper still.
My oath is true, if your coin stays good.
Yeah, I'm happy to trade here.
I wanted a challenge.
The grace of Elysium guide me.
That's bad. Oh man, gotta take a lot here.
The throne must be destroyed.
So I think here we can silence the bludgeoner. Other option could just play Cyclops, but it trades with everything. So I think we'll silence this. Play the Illuminations. Gosh. Can I even attack here? I don't think I can. I could Rabid Yeti to kill this and then trade. I think that's fine. We'll attack, play the Cyclops, and then play the Snowball. Perfect. Just get all the bodies out there, clog up the board, make sure he can't find a way to get through. So we've got a 3-turn clock in the air. Does that speed it up at all? I think it's too risky.
Guide my fists.
All right. Hand is kind of slow because we don't play anything till 3. But it does have champion, easily gains flying if we get another primal. I think I will keep this hand. 3-3 for 3 on turn 3 is, I think, reasonable enough. Hopefully opponent doesn't come out too aggressive. He doesn't, so we'll continue to hide the Talir's intervention. So now we'll play a Wisp, go off curve here, because next turn we can do Spiteful Lumen and make this deadly.
The shadows influence fingers.
It's working!
Rotor Cycle is fine. And we'll play champion here.
I'll get it running, no problem.
Guess we could have attacked with the 3-3 there. Yeah, that was a mistake to not attack with the 3-3. We'll play Sky Snapper here.
You can do this.
Sure. We'll play Amanera to scout. Don't need that. Guess it would have been good to potentially get champion higher, but worked out just fine. Hi there. I don't think this hand is good enough, so we'll redraw here. This looks better. Got the ability to scout. We can potentially play champion on 4. We can definitely play watchful on 3. Hopefully we find a primal power so we can play Shihan right away. I don't think we'll bottom that though. We'll just keep it. Because it does get us closer to making Champion of Wisdom a 6/6 for 4, which is really nice.
Guide my fists.
Play the primal though in case we do find the primal next turn and can play Shihan. If not, we just play Amanera and that's fine too.
Stay alert.
Slope Sergeant is really awkward in this hand just because no Yetis, but We knew it was a little sketchy to play him in this deck. I think we only have like 4 Yetis, maybe 5.
Together, we'll find the time.
So we could silence that right away. We'll attack first. And then we'll silence here. And we'll keep that primal power for Shihan.
The shadow's influence lingers.
This is fine because now we'll play Shihan and make that attack every turn.
Weak mind, weak fall.
If he attacks with a 3/3, I'm happy to trade here. Unless he's trying to tribute, maybe he is.
It's working!
So you've got the Champion of Wisdom. Could also just play Slope Sergeant and then Changey Stick the Rotor Cycle next turn.
The grace
I
of
think I like
illusion
playing
guide
Champion
me.
here. Hair Trigger Pistol. That's fine. So it'll be a 4/2. Yeah, so we'll put this up in the air. Because then it can block that. Wow, that's insane. Scout. Lightning Strike. Seems fine. Especially since we can play Yeti Troublemaker next turn and then hold up Lightning Strike. He's got a fast spell on 2. I don't care if he hits me for... Definitely blocking here. Block here too. Even if he takes this out, it's not the end of the world. Cabal tactic, of course. I should have known that. Do you have another Cabal tactic? So we'll turn around and hit him for 10 here. I think that's worth it. So he would need like double rapid shot to kill us. Because we're planning on blocking here. If he just attacks with the 1/1, do we block? I think so. Good game. I think I'm gonna redraw this. Just looks a little bit slow. Don't like having Mist Veil in the starting hand, so yeah, we'll redraw. Kind of punished here. Hopefully we can come up with some primal power very quickly. Armadillo is very good though. It's not primal power though. Kind of risky to keep that on top.
How can I serve?
That's a very good draw. So now we'll play Armadillo, pass the turn.
Leave them alone, and they'll come home.
We'll trade here. And then we're gonna silence this. Oh, I should have silenced it first. Dang it. That was bad.
Guide my fists.
Could just lightning strike here. We'll see.
Leave them alone, and they'll come home. It's working! Leave them alone, and they'll come home.
Die with honor.
Leave them alone, and they'll come home.
Draw, mister!
I'm gonna silence this end of turn.
My dragon's flame!
Leave them alone, and they'll come home.
Primal power would be really good here. Pretty awkward to be sitting on 2 double primal cards and not have any primal power.
Leave them alone, and they'll
He's
come
just
home.
so much power.
Hold them off!
Sure. Ugh, that's awkward too. Man, he is just flooding out. I feel bad for him.
Leave them alone, and they'll come home.
So we'll block here, block here. Block here, take 8. That's really good.
The grace of Elysium guide me.
We'll trade here. This is crazy, man.
The shadow's influence lingers.
I'll get it running. No problem.
He's probably saying the same thing about all his power. So I can just keep pinging away in the air, no rush. Thank you. Alright. So we'll redraw this hand. We need units to make use of either of these cards. Yeah, this hand looks awesome. This is very awkward again because we have no Yetis.
Let's see.
He plays a herbalist on 2, so he's going to be ramping. Kind of stinks. Play the Wisp here. It is nice we're not going to be stuck on Primal this game though. We'll have 2 Primal 2 time already. Now we just want to get up to 4 of one or the other to activate one of Champion's halves. Play this before combat to hide the Talier's intervention. We know he's got secret pages, yeah. So we'll see if he has a 3rd color. He does not. Wormstone is fine. Play Rotor Cycle. Next turn we can play champion if we want. Can't see why we wouldn't want to. Okay, he's got his worm.
Favorable winds today.
Attack with these two. And I think champion is fine here. Hey, that's great. It's not great, but I'm glad we had an answer for it. And it just keeps getting better.
Slingers.
That's quite enough.
I think I'll bring it back. Sure, he gets the scout. I think he kept this card on top. Power off the top would be really good because we'll use Changey Stick on Spiteful Lumen and put Curator on the ground, and then we'll be able to get in with all three of these guys.
For Queen and Flag!
Just be patient here. That is great. Awesome. Yeah, we'll just play this out.
This city will burn.
Why isn't he playing his fast spell? Let's attack first, see what happens.
Miss. Weak mind, weak form.
So next turn we have lethal by just changey sticking and putting this on the ground. Because 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah.
I could use a snack.